Our obsession is attention. That's the subject that we take care of every single day here, Beth. And the reason why the company is called AGM, it's because it's attention grabbing. And that's what you need. What I love the most is to see people that have a passionate message and a purpose. There's nothing more powerful than that. Something that starts with you and what you have gone through and your own struggles for survival, and that leading towards you having a mission and a first for survival and expansion. And it's amazing. I absolutely love it. There's only one moment on this entire history of humanity in which the internet gets born. It's incredible. Just let that sink in for a second, right? Thousands of years of human history and Jesus Christ and evolution of all these religions and the evolution of cities and going from thousands of people to billions of people and all the things that have happened, which is enormous history on this planet. And there's only one time period in which we created this thing that it's called the internet that allows us to press a few buttons and reach the world. So sometimes we take that for granted. And we are the ones riding this particular era. It might feel like it was set up a long time ago and it's already late in the game because the internet is already 25 years old. It's just getting started. And we're in the process of its early stages of evolution, and it's changing every single day. And if you really apply yourself to these platforms correctly, like people like Damon John are doing, like myself, I have done over the years, and a lot of people that we have built empires, successful empires on these platforms. If you apply yourself, you put your head down and work, your message will be heard loud and clear. And it's not going to cost you what it used to cost to run a marketing campaign back in the 80s or the 90s. It's affordable right now. We have a level playing field with the rest of the world, no matter what that is. So you grab your message and you spread it wide, you spread it far, and that's going to help you get the attention that you need to get these people that will become your clients, get all these providers along the way. The first thing that I want you to think about is the word that is used in religion, and that's omnipresence. You want to try to be everywhere, just like God is everywhere. You want to try to be everywhere on these platforms. You have a message, you want to spread it far and wide, every single platform that allows you to spread it far and wide. And there's not that many of them. We are looking at somewhere from 10 to 14 platforms that are controlling the attention of the entire internet world. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok. They're not that many. And we all agree on which ones these are. You have to be a part of these platforms, and you have to be a part of them omnipresent, and you have to be aggressively and with content and quality of content and quantity of content, and combination of those things, you will get your message heard. You will get your message seen by a lot of people. That's the first step. That's what you got to do as a first step. And you got to just go out there and tell this powerful story in many different ways and start having a list of subjects that you want to talk about your story and how your program can help these people be able to help more people and change the world and influence the lives of millions of people around the world that have experienced these rare diseases and these situations that the medical community doesn't quite understand quite well yet. So that's the approach right here. You have to understand the era that we're living in. Do not let it for a second be taken for granted. Number one. Number two, you got to go and you got to start creating all these platforms and communicating on them and tell your story on all of them as much as you can. Sometimes you can use the same piece of content, the same video, and you can spread it everywhere. You don't have to create individual content, unique content for every platform, because that's also not the most time smart thing to do to protect your time, because it's also very valuable. Your time, you have to actually take care of it. You have to be everywhere and you have to communicate, and that's going to lead towards you getting attention. And once you have attention, the rest becomes easier, because I can tell you, Beth, that the challenge that most people have is getting that attention. Once you get attention, generating business from it, getting people to convert, it's that much easier once you have it. That's the name of the game. I see a lot of people struggling, and that the reality is any business owner, any person that is actually paying attention to the world that we live in today, if you're not getting enough revenue, the answer is very simple. You're just not getting enough attention. Your strategy has to revolve around getting more attention. And people like you that have a powerful story, you need to go all out, all in getting that attention by spreading your story. That's your strategy. You got to be clear on what that strategy is, and you got to spread it far and wide.